Okay, you may have rubrics that you might want to attach to assignments, and you can now do this in Google Classroom. So let's take a look at how you might do this. So let's just go into a Google Classroom that I've created. So I'm going to go into classwork, and I'm going to create an assignment. So let's go to assignment. So this is just going to be on signing in. I'm going to give some instructions, provide details, and all right, this is going to be for this classroom for all students. I'm going to say it's ungraded, give it a due date of the 28th. And the topic I'm going to choose is assessments associated with. And then down here you'll see there is a rubric button. And so I'm going to click on that. And it says create rubric. I can reuse them, I can import them from sheets, but I'm just going to create. So the first thing you'll see is that you can either use scoring or not use scoring. So I'm going to turn off my scoring. And it will turn it off. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to provide it's going to ask you for a title. So one of the things I was just doing, I was just using the performance standards. So I just used this one. So I was just copying and pasting and putting this in. So here we go. So just basically, just adding the information directly from here. So you can just sort of see what I'm doing. So there's our description for it. But then down below, we have sort of our scale. And so here's level 1. So I would go here. And so this is not yet meeting expectations. So we would just put that here. And then to add another level, we just click here. And I believe this is meeting expectations, and then we just continue to add, and fully meeting, and then I believe the last one is exceeding. All right, and then we would put our descriptors under there. If we had another level, we could do that. So if we go to our performance standards, perhaps we were using the snapshot and then we wanted meaning, so we would just put that in here. So here I could add a criterion, and if I wanted to do meaning, I could just put meaning and then add the description, and I can just pull it straight from the performance standards. So just copy these. And so you can sort of see what I'm doing here. There we go. All right. So same thing with this. If this was if I was just using the snapshot, I could just select the text, copy, paste, or you could of course just create your own rubric. So I'm just going to add all that there. And so I'll quickly build my rubric and then I'll save it. All right. Now I'm just going to go into one that I've already created. So I'm just going to close this, discard. All right. And close this one. So here's the assignment that I just created earlier. So I'm just going to go into that one and we'll just edit it just so that you can sort of see what I've done here. All right. So here, same as what we saw before. And here is the rubric that I created in final detail. You can edit it further if you've already created it. So I can go into here and edit it. But here it is. So here's my rubric. I've created it. I've attached the assignment. And now I'm ready to assign it. So I've assigned it. Just going to save that. And so now let's look at what it looks like on the student side. So the student's going to go into their classroom. Here they are. And go to their classwork. And here's their assignment. So they're going to view that assignment. And right away, they can see the rubrics. And right now, everything's sort of grayed out here, but they just need to expand it. And so now they can sort of see what the expectations are for this assignment, what the rubric is asking them for. All right. So once they're done, so they're going to find their document, and I know I've created a document for this assignment, and it's slowly coming up, and it's this one here. I'm going to insert it. And I'm going to turn it in. And turn in. Okay, so the students turned it in. They've looked at the rubric so that they make sure that they are meeting the expectations for the assignment. So now let's go back and look on the teacher side of it. So I'm going to go back in here. I see that one is turned in. So let's go and look at this. So here it is, it's been turned in. Let's look at the student's assignment. And here it is. So here's their assignment, and right here you can see there is the rubric. Right now there's not a lot I can see here, but if I know already what each of these descriptors are, I can just click on them. If I need to see the details, I can just drop down and select them this way otherwise. So I could select in different ways. So I'm just going to go that. So yep. Okay, sounds great. And now the student received it. I can add a private comment if I'd like. Thanks for the assignment. All right, and then I can post it, and then I can return it, and return. All right, now let's go back on the student side. And here we are. We're going to go back into the students' classes. All right, we can see we're in a student's side, Tech Help 2. He's going to go to his classroom workshop. And he's going to go to his classwork, and he can now view the assignment. All right, and so now when the student looks at the assignment, they can see right here, here's the rubric and which indicators the teacher has selected. There might be some comments here. We can add comments in other ways, which we'll look at later. But that's basically how you can add a rubric quite easily to a Google Classroom assignment. Hope that helps you.